Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, it's Monday morning here on the mountain in Costa Rica and the week is off to a good start as always. Had a little bit of an off day yesterday, one of my rare off days. Just didn't feel all that well. It was just a general kind of not really bad, wasn't really sick. Kind of had a very low grade headache, more like pressure, not headache, and just no energy yesterday. It was Sunday. I listened to podcasts, laid in bed most of the day, ate fruit, drank a lot of water, and wake up today and I'm fine. So anyhow, I wanted to start the week off talking about raw vegan results and specifically relating to the before and the after stories that you see out there online. I was sometimes I just get out there and do searches. You can find you find interesting things on YouTube when you just play around and do the searches. And sometimes I'm doing them just for my own entertainment. Sometimes I'm doing them to find some specific information on this lifestyle. Or sometimes I'm just I have a specific purpose for a video that I'm doing and I want to do something like that. So that's what I was doing this morning. I just started doing some various searches so I would have different examples and different facets of what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times when we think of the before and the after stories, it's mostly about weight loss, or the before and after stories tend to focus mostly on weight loss. And you see the dramatic photos, where somebody was much heavier and then they're, sometimes as much as 100, 200, 300 pounds lighter after being on this raw vegan lifestyle. There's more. I want to talk about this from a couple of different angles, and there's more than just the before and after stories as it applies to weight loss. In this lifestyle, the thought pattern that got me started about as I was like sketching out this video is I always want people to remember, and that's why I think it's good. Even the people that you watch regularly, sometimes go back to their channel every 6 months or so and watch one of their before and afters. Look at those photos. Look at the before and after photos, and it might give you a better grasp and a better it just might make you a little bit more confident that you can actually succeed on this lifestyle. Because a lot of times when you're watching people on YouTube or when you're interacting with them on social media and whatever, unless you're really following them, unless you're going back into their story, unless you know them very well, you're only seeing a small aspect of their story. I mean, you're seeing I know a lot of people that watch my channel because they'll mention it from time to time. A lot of people that watch my channel watch Tanny Raw's channel. A lot of people that watch my channel watch Alyssa's Raw Food Romance. Now, both of them lost a lot of weight. If you look at their, I wish Tanny had more stuff. Melissa has more of the befores. I wish Tanny had more because you really have to see that before picture. I think a lot of times, even though people talk about their stories or talk about their results, it goes back to a picture is worth 1,000 words. When you see that person and you see that they were where you are, it's not like any of us that are doing this lifestyle or succeeding on this lifestyle or thriving on the lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, came from just all of a sudden it just happened, or we were some sort of special people. For me, I lost some weight, and as you can see here, my before and my after, there's a difference. But weight-wise, there wasn't as a huge difference like with some people. I probably lost about 50, 55 pounds from where I was when I started this lifestyle. But there's people out there that have lost 100, have lost 200 pounds. So the point I'm getting at here is just to realize and have that in your head that these people started from where you did. Some of these people I hear sometimes people, I can't do this. And I'm like, well, this person started way further behind than you are. I mean, this person had 200 pounds to lose or had 100 pounds to lose or whatever. But like I say, it's not all about the weight loss either. As I always encourage on this channel, if you have any health issues, if you have any specifics, difficulties, whatever, go to people that have dealt with that. And if you're trying to be fully raw, go to people, you can go, YouTube is like the searches on there. You can find so many different things just by doing combinations of searches. You don't have to ask people questions and wait for them to get back to you all the time. There's a ton of information. This has been a part of some of the work I've done for years, various jobs I've had doing keyword research. So I'm always doing searches, so I'm very aware of that. But okay, there's other areas too, and I would also say, go to people, like I've said, go to people that have dealt with this stuff. And I got a few notes down here. I mean, I hear people, I've had people ask me questions about this, and I don't want to like just brush them off, but you go to a specialist, you go to an expert. If you're dealing with Lyme disease, don't come to me. Don't ask me about Lyme disease. Okay, I can probably do a few searches, and just from being around people in this lifestyle and whatever, I can probably say, okay, yeah, maybe check this person out, but do your searches. All you've really got to do, I've got some notes that I wrote down: raw vegan and Lyme disease results, or any combination of those keywords. If you do things like that, you will find people and answers that resonate with you, because these people have their story is similar to you. My story is not similar to you. The same with the autoimmune disease. There's a lot of people out there that have gotten a lot of results with autoimmune disorders and disease. Search that. Raw vegan results, autoimmune disorder, various combinations of those keywords. And you will find people, the gut disorders, the Crohn's, the colitis. And you'll find people that come up, and you might have to wade through some. Don't be so wide-eyed and believe in everybody. Use your brain a little bit. Look at what makes sense to you. Look at the people that look at people that have sustained, whether it's weight loss or whether it's results from a health issue. Look to people that have sustained, because there's as I was searching and doing a little prep for this, there's a ton of stories out there where so-and-so lost 100, 150 pounds, 200 pounds. You don't hear from them. The videos stop. You're like, I wonder whatever happened to so-and-so. And you go back and they lost, and they either gained most of it or all of it back, or sometimes more back. So those aren't sustainable stories. So your mileage may vary on any of the before and afters. So, do a little research in there. This YouTube is a great tool if you put a little effort in and kind of have a process using it. That's how anything is in life. That's one of the easiest hacks in life that I've been doing, listening to a lot of podcasts, taking in a lot of information on lately, is mimicking the habits of successful people. Like I say, in anywhere in life, in any person that is, if you want to be successful at something, find other people that are successful in that endeavor and mimic their habits, mimic their lifestyle, mimic their routines. Pay attention to their thought process, how they do things, how they solve problems. And there's just so much information out there. It's a shame that people are not really discerning and using that information to their best advantage. Like I've mentioned before, there's different reasons why we all do YouTube, come to YouTube, watch YouTube. And I do the same thing too. All thing I ever go back to is just know the difference when you're doing something for entertainment and when you're doing something for information, for possibly life-saving information, or at least just making your life better information. Because this niche is glutted. Raw vegan, high carb vegan. There's a gazillion videos out there that are all, kind of saying a lot of the same thing in different ways, and that's helpful too, because we all respond differently to different types of people, semantics, thought processes, and whatever. So, get out there and use this tool that we have. I like YouTube better than Google, because Google's a little bit more general. I find that I can generally go to YouTube if I'm doing this food stuff and find things, but yeah. Do it yourself. figure out this process. Go in there, type these things in, see what type of results people are getting, but don't think that anybody out there that's living a healthy life right now is anything special. I always want to just throw shade on any time anybody looks at me like I'm special for what I'm doing. I'm just eating a simple plant-based diet. I didn't do anything of any real significance that took any skill or whatever. In other words, I didn't do anything that you probably can't make a lifestyle change and start doing tomorrow and be doing in 6 months if that's what you choose to do. But anyhow, use those stories out there. There's a lot of them out there. Just start off, just the very first one you could start off with is raw vegan before and after, raw vegan results before and after. See what's out there. Could be very helpful to you. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll hit that subscribe button and click the little bell and check send notifications so you'll continue to get videos. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people for some reason or another. And hope your week's off to a great start. Love you guys. Peace.